Hi, it's Rosa. Welcome. Today I'm sharing a haul of thrifted items I've been collecting over the past couple of months. These are all from Facebook Marketplace, which is my latest obsession, and I'm going to show you the items I found and how I'm using them in my home. The first two items I'm using in my dining room. This room has gone through several different layouts and configurations over the past few months since we've moved in this house. It is somewhat of an awkward size and shape, so it really took me a while to figure out the best furniture placement for our needs and how we utilize the space. The previous owners had both the dining room and a small sitting area all in this room. And I remember when I first walked into the house, when we were looking at the house, it felt a little bit too crowded, at least for me. So I decided for us, this room's purpose will be just a dining room. And at that point, I chose to move the dining table to the center of the room. We had an electrician come in and move our light socket so that we could install the chandelier right above the table. And I've really been liking this new layout with the table in the center of the room. The only problem is that when I moved the table, we ended up with the large bay window on one side and then a large bare wall on the other side of the dining room. And I just kept feeling like we needed something to balance the visual weight of the bay window. I had an IKEA dresser I was using as a sideboard, and I had some artwork on top, and then I changed it to a mirror. It just never felt quite right. I needed something with a larger scale, like a china cabinet. So I started looking for china cabinets, just checking for prices online. And boy, was I in for a surprise. Even for an IKEA one, which I love IKEA, I have IKEA items all over my house. I was looking at upwards of $1,000 for a china cabinet. And that was just a lot more than I wanted to spend. So I decided to look in Facebook Marketplace and I found this beauty. Now this was early January. I know it's taken me a while to have this video up, but I found this mid-century china or display cabinet. It is by United Furniture Corporation, which is a mid-century modern furniture company. It's got beautiful clean lines, delicate taper legs, and that floating effect that is so signature of mid-century modern furniture. The bottom and the top are two separate pieces, which made it actually possible to transport. It's quite heavy. And both the drawers on the credenza and the doors on the upper cabinets have these beautiful brass handles that have aged and patinaed beautifully. The doors on the credenza have this beautiful trellis pattern, and the shelves on the upper cabinets are all glass, and there's also light bulbs that still work if you plug in the unit. I just immediately fell in love with this piece, and guys, I still can't believe I only paid $125 for this beautiful cabinet. I drove to a town an hour away from where I live with some family members, and they helped me load this thing and bring it home. Now the lady who sold it to me had had it for 27 years and she kept it in such great condition. It was in her garage for a few months, so it was really dusty, and I did give it a really good cleaning just because whenever I'm putting something in drawers, even if it's a brand new dresser, I want to make sure it is squeaky clean. Once I cleaned the interior of the cabinet, I went in a second time and gave it a good wipe down with Murphy oil soap. I actually really like this product, and I'm not sure why it has oil on the name because it actually removes greasy residue. Some wood cleaners that actually leave behind that waxy, greasy film on the furniture, and it just ends up attracting dust over time. This actually gets rid of that. And I also wiped all of the outside of the cabinet with the Murphy oil soap, and this is a much quicker process because you don't have to rinse it or dry it. The last step was to apply some wax just to bring back some of the natural sheen of the wood. I learned about this product from a YouTube channel where all they do is restore antique furniture. So I'll link that below in case you're interested in learning more about restoring or refinishing antique or vintage pieces. I added some vases on top of the cabinet just to add a little bit more height and kind of mimic the height of the bay window. I am so happy with this piece. Not only does it create the balance that I was looking for, it also adds beauty, character, and it is so functional at the same time because it provides so much storage. My absolute favorite way to decorate is using beautiful pieces that also serve a purpose. And I love that I can display my white serveware, glasses, cookbooks, and I can store table linens and placemats, just any table essentials, and it's just, I love it so much. My next Facebook Marketplace find are these cane rattan trays. They are by the designer brand Studio McGee, and they have a store called McGee & Co. If you've never seen Studio McGee's work, I highly encourage you to check them out. They have a YouTube channel, an Instagram page, and their work is just so beautiful. I love their work. I feel like every home they design is like my personal dream home. And although I love everything they do, their prices are usually not within my range. These trays retail for $45 for the smaller one. I believe the medium-sized one is like $90 and the larger one is $100. And I got a set of 6 for $75 off of Facebook Marketplace, and I knew it was a great deal, so I immediately jumped on it. They are so gorgeous, light and airy, and I chose to hang them on the wall right next to my new china cabinet. They can also be used as trays, like on a coffee table. I thought they would look really great as wall art. I feel like they tie in really well with my dining chairs, which I've recently changed, but I'm going to give you an update on that on my dining room makeover video. I actually had these chairs in my kitchen before, and I recently switched them to here, and I really like them here. And I feel like the trays tie in really well with them, so I'm really happy with how everything is looking. For my last Facebook Marketplace find, I want to take you outside to my patio. I did a complete patio transformation video last year at the end of the summer season. I'll link that video below in case you want to see how I put it together in a bohemian style. I originally had put the egg chair in a corner next to the pool by itself with an umbrella. It looked great, but we found out we weren't really using it that much. It was kind of off to the side, and so I decided to move it inside to the covered patio area next to the love seat. And I mentioned in that video that I still wanted to continue adding some more personal touches, because bohemian style is all about, you know, finding things that you love, either from travels or just making it look really eclectic. So when I found this bamboo screen divider on Facebook Marketplace, I knew it would be the perfect addition to the sitting area. It was super dirty. I gave it a really good cleaning with just soapy water. I scrubbed it really well, I gave it a good rinse, and I let it sit out in the sun for a few hours so it could dry. And this was the perfect addition to my patio sitting area right behind the love seat. I feel like it ties in great with the wicker egg chair and it just adds so much more warmth. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this haul / how I cleaned and decorated with my thrifted items video. More importantly, I hope it encourages you to get out there and thrift. Check out your local Facebook Marketplace listings. There are some great items to find. It'll save you so much money, and I think it's so fun mixing old and new. It makes everything more interesting. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video, which I promise won't take me 3 months to upload. Till next time.